Marcello Lippi's World Cup winning tactics? Can we recreate them in eFootball? Lippi led this talented and balanced Italy side to win the 2006 World Cup, without losing any of the 7 games. Each player had a very clear role in the team in terms of what was tactically expected from them, which is shown in their goal stats. Scoring 12 goals in 7 games, shared among 10 players, and the top scorers only scored 2 goals. While in defense, it was even more impressive, conceding just 2 goals in the whole tournament, including Zidane's Panenka penalty. To try to recreate their tactics, now let's extract some key elements of Lippi's 2 main formations. Lippi started this tournament with a more direct and aggressive mindset, while also focusing a lot on compact defending. He did it by deploying a formation that contained 2 natural strikers, 4-3-1-2. At this stage, Italy prioritized defending with a relatively low defensive line, which naturally worked well with Italian defenders who were individually brilliant. Cannavaro, although not a tall center back, had a phenomenal tournament by showcasing his elite positioning and accurate timing for tackles, and became the backbone for Italy. He then won the Ballon d'Or in the same year mainly for his World Cup performance. His partner was Nesta at first, and later Materazzi, who excelled aerially and formed a good partnership with Cannavaro. Behind them was Buffon, who was in his prime, making many incredible saves and long passes towards the forwards. Sending long passes was Italy's main strategy, either directly sent from Buffon or by Pirlo, the regista. Pirlo was nominally the defensive midfielder, but he was the main man on the ball, directing Italy's attack via his pinpoint passes and huge passing range. Pirlo was usually paired with an aggressive midfielder to clear his path and do the dirty work. De Rossi in the first match and later Gattuso. Their work rate and aggression were necessary during transition from attack to defense, so Pirlo could focus more on building up. Now, who were Pirlo's main long pass targets? It was Luca Toni, a 193 centimeters tall center forward. He was able to both win aerial duels effectively and hold the ball with his back against the opponent. That way it bought time for runners to run into space behind. That's why his partner striker, usually Gilardino or Del Piero, just targeted behind the defensive line. 4-3-1-2 is a narrow formation, so Lippi allowed his fullbacks to attack high, especially the left back Grosso, who is known for his heroic moments against Australia and Germany. But he also contributed by overlapping very frequently and made crosses into the box towards the 2 forwards. But long passes weren't Italy's only way to progress the ball. The connection between Pirlo and Totti was also key. Totti was the 10 who made killer passes in the attacking half and made 4 assists in the whole tournament. Totti and Pirlo would sometimes move close to initiate the attack, while other players acted as runners, which was a key strategy, especially for Lippi's second game plan. Lippi's second formation was a 4-4-1-1. Though still solid defensively by defending in a 4-4-2 shape, the team in general had a more attacking mindset because of having more players out wide after taking out one striker. The idea of sending long balls to Luca Toni was the same, but now there were more runners on the wide channels, Perrotta on the left and Camoranesi on the right. They had different roles though. Perrotta mainly made runs in the left half space and left the wide left channel for Grosso, while Camoranesi did a lot of ball carrying and crossing, as well as physical hustle by having his back against the opponent. Their presence further activated Pirlo's passing range, as well as giving Totti more freedom to move across the pitch horizontally. Pirlo, Totti, and Gattuso essentially formed a midfield trio at times that had huge freedom to move, especially Pirlo. The runners were up front and wide, so Pirlo could often drop deep, between the center backs or even near the sideline to pick up the ball, and just make long passes to the forward or the wide runners. These strategies by Lippi fully utilized Pirlo and Totti's special playmaking abilities, and really every attacker knew exactly what they were doing. Having a balanced attack and defense, a clear strategy, a group of very talented players, and fighting spirit, Lippi's Italy eventually won the World Cup after beating France in penalties. This time for some players, I'll focus more on player profile and key stats because I think the playstyles are not as important. Buffon was more like a defensive keeper, but really any keeper can work. Cannavaro was a destroyer, and his partner was a tall defender. But really I'm just using my Maldini because he's reliable. Grosso and Zambrotta were the fullbacks, and they were both attacking fullbacks. Then Pirlo was an orchestrator with very high passing stats, while Gattuso and De Rossi were very aggressive box-to-box or destroyer midfielders. Then Camoranesi was a midfielder with very balanced stats like Valverde. Perrotta was also similar, but maybe with a bit more focus on attacking stats. Totti was a good dribbler, passer, and finisher. Toni was a tall and strong center forward, while Gilardino was a more agile goal poacher. Del Piero sometimes played as a forward, sometimes as an attacking midfielder. He was good on the ball and also clinical. The first tactic is a long ball counter 4-3-1-2. Pirlo is the central DMF, and De Rossi is another DMF beside him. If we use Capello, we can activate the link up between Pirlo and Gilardino. Then we give the left back Grosso, attacking. Now let's see its performance in 2 division matches.
With the short one. And he's had a shot! Loose ball. That's another chance!
Already conceded half of Italy's conceded goals in 2006.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's
Totti, as the 10, spots one of the forwards.
fizzled out into nothing. Good-looking ball. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
But you gotta be kidding me.
A chance. There is a look that says it all. A piercing stare. Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on it. It's me!
Unfortunately, Grosso couldn't score like he did against Germany.
And now they can spring out of defence. Getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Barcelona deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident. Yeah, it is clear that they... Chance for a shot! He's going to be disappointed with that.
Cantona here is like Toni, who held the ball and waited for runners.
He has found the way through. Can he finish? Oh, really? No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He rises!
Cannavaro is performing very well. He has won many aerial duels against Vieri.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Diving header! And it's hit! He's shifting.
When the opponent sits so deep, having a left back that overlaps a lot is so important.
Hausen is there, and that's it. Like a game, one that was always on a knife edge until and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Just joining us, we are already on the way. It's pass. Now it's Mia.
That's a great pass.
A true great in every sense of the word.
Totti spots Toni, who holds the ball with his back against the defender, and the right back has time to make the run.
Played out wide. Zanetti, it's a mighty effort! Oh, smashing
For the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Tries to play it through. Played in.
Just had the ball, why so fancy?
Great visionary. Now, can they get him away? Picks up brilliantly. Oh, robust challenge.
Thankfully, this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early
The same
goal.
tactic. One CF drops deep, and the other is a goal poacher.
It's a game changer.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances...
He rises! Great vision. Mateus has it in a wide position.
Going from side to side by going through Pirlo and Totti.
He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And it's Pirlo. Might be danger here. And the shot!
Is this the fate when I wear the Italy jersey?
That was more than necessary. Tonali. Drive. Big chance! And there goes the final whistle.
The second tactic is an out-wide 4-4-1-1, a left AMF as Perota or Del Piero, and an RMF as Camoranesi. We also give Grosso attacking in this formation. Now 2 more matches with this, can I finally win?
Here's a player who has
Camoranesi progresses the ball on the right.
Italy
Out wide gives Pirlo a very large passing range.
As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Mateus gets into a good position. Pirlo. That is good strength. Back into the middle. And here's Zanetti. Pirlo. Pirlo. Valverde. Energetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
Pirlo really is the main character in this formation. Out wide also makes him move wide more to receive passes.
And here's Cantona. And the shot! It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's played into the middle.
That's good defensive concentration.
He's having a go! And again!
Behind what they brought to the game, I think they'll want a strong start just after the break.
Let's look at Pirlo's movement. I love the freedom he has in this formation.
Italy having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun this adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settled for a
Pirlo and Totti connect in the middle and many other players are wide.
riskier approach now to defend this.
out towards the flank. And it's Pirlo. There's the delivery.
Having a Gattuso around Pirlo helps with team balance.
Here's Neymar. Very much into the last knockings. Look at the shooting chance! Terrific header!
I think the boss
No link-up play, and it still goes through.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move. And the referee brings it to a...
First corner can always set the tone.
He gets big! Big, great corner. And he did the rest. So, a breakthrough already.
Others stretch wide, and Totti has more space in the middle.
It's Totti! Passing is crisp and sharp. Pirlo, a player of...
Pirlo dictates the game with his passing range.
Italy are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Oh, they could be caught out. Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the... It's Owen. David Villa. Owen. It's Totti. O'Shea. Looking for options for movement. Totti. Brilliantly cut out. And the finish! And it's hit the...
I think you know what's coming.
Pirlo! Zanetti.
Tony is able to link up the attack smoothly in the middle.
Looking to play him in. And the shots!
Peter, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change. We'll see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Decent chance! To go to the bench should the need arise.
Very typical attack. Control the ball on the right half, then Pirlo spots the overlapping Grosso, who later sends the cross.
Pirlo. Spread out to the left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
Takes a shot!
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Same pattern of play, but
Italy
from
find a
left to
position
right
of
this time.
Real strength now. And it's Pirlo. That's a good ball out wide. Valverde. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Yeah, any type of foul is a yellow. Sure, man.
3 minutes of added time. Can they get him away? Can he finish? It's in! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about...
Thanks for watching. I actually like Tactic 2 a lot more, no wonder why Lippy switched to it. Will you give it a try?